I was invited by Pokemon to attend the Pokemon Field Museum. And by Pokemon inviting me, they basically invited everyone in the world. So in a way, I was invited. I want to show you guys the bits of videos that I was able to get and give you guys my thoughts on whether it's worth going. Now, when you're actually approaching the Field Museum, you're going to notice that front and center, it's the nice big banners of Pokemon, which I think is a great touch to really excite Pokemon fans all around when you see that banner. And after doing your pre-workout of going up all those flight of stairs, you're going to make your way inside, and then there you're going to have the entrance to the specific section for Pokemon. Now, the way this works to get in is you're going to pay the entrance fee for the museum, which is going to be slightly different whether you're a local resident or if you're visiting from elsewhere. And then you got to add on top of that an add-on for the Pokemon Field Museum exhibit. So it's not just a one price for the Pokemon Museum, you got to pay two separate tickets here. I forgot to mention that when you buy your tickets as well, you buy them online, and you're gonna have to make sure that you buy them for a specific time slot. The time slots are in 15-minute increments, so my girlfriend and I went at 3:45, so the next available slot, if there were tickets, were at 4 o'clock. And that goes to show how quickly they're cycling through people as well, so just keep that in mind. For perspective, my girlfriend and I paid a total of $100, and that's to get into the Field Museum as well as the Pokemon add-on. Now, the cool thing is that the entrance for this is spec'd out with Pokemon, so you definitely cannot miss it. It's going to be on the first floor on the left side. Now, keep in mind that they scan our tickets to get into the Field Museum, and then they're going to scan your tickets again at the Pokemon entrance to gain entry, but there you get your first exclusive gift of a Pokemon card of Archeops. It's one per person, so you cannot ask for more. But the great thing is upon entry that you're going to be greeted with Pikachu riding an Aerodactyl, as well as some Pokemon history. Wow. Oh ho ho! Where it all began. And I got a lot of joy looking at the Game Boy, as well as the Pokemon games are on display, and even Pokemon cards as well. They have the cards. And the rest of it is just taking it in like you would with any other field museum. So you're going to see a bunch of skeletons of Pokemon, of prehistoric Pokemon. You're going to be able to examine fossils. You're going to get even cards that show where certain Pokemon got inspired from. So this is a Coelacanth and a Relicanth. And I do think seeing all the scales were amazing. I do like how informative everything was. I like the way that it was lit up. And I really do like the fact that you had a bunch of people that work there floating around. So you can even ask questions if you had questions about said fossils or Pokemon. Of course, I had to take some photos with some of my favorites like Kabutops or Craniados. And I also got to say that it's a nice touch to see even some of the fossils from where these Pokemon originated from. Like if you want to get a Kabuto, we all know that we need to get a dome fossil. And they actually had the dome fossil right there for you to examine. Now, my one bit of feedback on all of this is, even though I definitely understand, okay, and I might get roasted for this because you might think like, well, what else did you think it was? But I kind of wish that not only did they have the prehistoric Pokemon, which again makes sense, I get the whole point of this, but I think in the future what would be great is to see even like bones or give a little bit of history of even past Pokemon, even like Pokemon that are not ancient. Like I think it'd be cool to see the bones of an Eevee, and then because Eevee evolved into like 8 different Pokemon, Eevee's bones will reposition themselves to fit the mold of this new Pokemon that it needs to be in order to achieve its powers. You know, something like that would be cool. Or like show us Pikachu skeleton, which is a weird request to say to Pokemon, but it's true. Show us that. And the only reason I say that is because even though I understand that this is all about prehistoric Pokemon, I just think that could be the last little touch where even kids or people that are learning new about Pokemon can at least see Pokemon that they recognize and not necessarily the fossil Pokemon that maybe they just never encountered because maybe they're not caught up with the games. And even though I myself have seen all these Pokemon and played them in the games, I just feel like that would be a nice way to kind of let people, like parents know Pikachu, so at least showing them the skeleton might have been like, oh, I know that one. You know what I mean? Now, as you're leaving, you're able to take a photo in front of the Pokemon Museum with Pikachu right there. It's a really nice backdrop. I really like it. Now, if you want to go to the gift shop right after, here's the thing. You're going to be given a ticket per person when exiting, because that ticket is a voucher, and that voucher allows you to enter the Pokemon shop. Now, what I will say about the Pokemon shop is I felt a little bit confused and a little bit let down. I thought the gift shop for Pokemon items was supposed to be exclusive there, but if you go to the Field Museum's actual gift shop, they have this really cool pinball machine there. Which is Pokemon themed, and I was playing it. Really fun time. But they also had a little bit more Pokemon items to buy at the gift shop, so that did confuse me a little. And then when it comes to the items themselves, they had a couple nice things. Like they do have these really cool tote bags, which I got this one with Aerodactyl and this color because I felt like this color stood out the logos more because they have a maroon slash burgundy one, but these were too dark in my opinion. These should be white if that's the color they're choosing. So we went with this one because it pops out more. But what we did get, so you know what they have, is for example, they have these little keychains of Pikachu in the mining outfits, which I thought was the item, like the exclusive one they have, but it actually isn't this one. This one though is a nice little one if you want to get it, but they sell the bigger 8-inch version right here. Now this is the item that is exclusive at the store, but for limited time only, because I saw this and I did not know this, Pokemon Center is selling these online. So if you can't attend the Field Museum, but you really want to get one of these, just get it at the Pokemon Center. You don't have to go in person to get it. But that did leave me a little bit confused, because I'm like, well, what's the point of getting this specific exclusive voucher if I can just buy a little bit of the items already there? Now, it's not everything, of course, so there's still a reason to go, but I think you understand what I'm saying. Now, is it worth going? I will say this. Total runtime, and this is only by my own experience, if you're someone that wanders, reads every little single thing, and maybe isn't the fastest reader like I am, then you can spend, I would say, maybe an hour, hour and a half. Total runtime for me and my girlfriend being there, we probably spent, I think it was only like 30 minutes, maybe 40 max, wandering around and reading as much as we can. I am a quick reader though. I do take in things I feel faster than, I guess, the average person. I don't know. But I was able to enjoy it, and I didn't stay as long as I even thought I was going to. I do like the fact that you get nice little exclusive items like the Pokemon cards. You can buy the plushie, even though now I know the plushie you can buy online. I do think it's worth everyone going at least once. I don't know if I'll be going again reoccurringly, because I just don't think it's worth it to go more than, let's say, twice max. Unless you just really enjoy the atmosphere, of course. I won't say no to that. But knowing what I know now, it's worth going for sure. I would just be a little bit like, really make sure this is what you want to do, because I feel like you can burn through this experience rather quickly. And the fact that some of these items you can buy outside of that gift shop kind of takes away the purpose of, like, if you're going for exclusive items as well. But at the end of the day, do what you like. I still think it's worth it. It was a good time. And if you guys like this video, let me know down below what you would like to see in the next one. Like this video so I know. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.